favorite gamer. Welcome back to another segment of Take a Walk with Me. For those that are new to this is a playlist that I've added to my channel that focuses on single campaign related games only, one player related. So we're going to get into our next installment. This one here is actually a game I've had for quite some time. It's called Blues and Bullets. Basically what it is similar to the Batman games that I did from Telltale. It's not from the same people that did those, but very similar though, as far as like the gameplay and everything. It's one of those interactive ones. As you can see, it's got the black and white vibes and stuff, from the back in the days when they did, the noir type of elements. Basically, it's like a Dick Tracy type game if it, were interactive based. But unfortunately, with this title, they didn't finish it all the way due to lack of sales, and they ended up discontinuing the company as well as the game. So I think there were only 2 episodes that they did for this, but it's still one of those games that I enjoy playing when I had it. I figured I'd go ahead and stream it so you guys can see what it's all about. I'm not sure if it's still on the market to purchase, but if it is and you guys want to play it, definitely go ahead and check it out. It is a very dope game for what little bit they did do of it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Let me just get a couple things set real fast. So a couple quick announcements. I see the numbers for my subscribers are going up. I want to give a big shout out to all those that have been checking out the channel, that are continuing to sub and spread the word about what I'm doing. I truly appreciate that. Goal is to hit that 1,000 mark and expand further beyond that. So for those that are helping out, like I said, definitely means a whole lot to me. So more content is on the way. Also, like I've been saying in all my recent videos, I specialize in art and graphic design work through my company, Imprint Street Artists. For anybody that's looking for any art related inquiries, you can follow me on Instagram at J2 Street Artists. I'm actually going to drop the link for you guys in the live chat so you can see that. You can check out all my work there, and again, just hit me up if you guys need anything art related done. I definitely got you. Appreciate the love I'll be getting for that as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it.
It's your turn. Get me out of here, please.
Also, make sure you guys check out my boys that I do business with through my streaming platform, Tori and Drayton and Sam Carthen. Their links are dropping in the Nightbot through the live chat, so check them out on both their YouTube and Twitch channels. Tons of content that they have that they're prepping for their audiences, as well as you know, newcomers to follow.
If we don't escape, I'll be punished. I've been bad. Don't worry, I can do this. What if you can't? I'll be punished, just like Juliet. You see? One down. That just leaves yours and the one on the door. I'll be punished. I've been bad. I'll be punished. It's okay. Be quiet. Just look out, okay? She's there. She's been really bad, hasn't she?
Yeah, I actually, like I said, it's been a while since I played this, so I know it's definitely like some type of like cult, and the kids are basically going missing, but yeah, I don't remember too much more about this, because like I said, it's been a long time since I played this, so. But I'm sure, you know, they'll bring it up to speed as we progress through.
Just a second. Alice, I thought you were on the day shift. Pie?
Well, I just slipped out for a second. This arrived for you at the station.
Thanks. I'll put it in the back room, then I'll get you a slice of pie. Deal?
I'm kind of in a hurry. What kind?
Blueberry.
It's a deal.
Alienness. That's dope. I was trying to remember what his name was.
It's not much, but I earned it. It's seen better days. Like a lot of us.
Hey, Ness! Where's my burger? Ness, my burger, goddammit! God damn it, Ness! You gotta be the slowest waiter in Santa Esperanza.
Okay, Dickinson. Coming right up.
Anyway, they catch the deadbeat robbing the pharmacy, but there's no proof, so they hand him over to me.
Elliot, seriously, I don't have much time.
Take your time. If Jenkins says anything, tell him it's my fault. And let him know that I'll continue to keep his agents waiting until he settles his tab.
I don't think I dare. But this is worth getting in trouble for.
To think, I didn't find my true calling until I was in my 50s.
And this time, go easy on the chili sauce. Gives me indigestion.
Done.
Okay, tell him, if you confess right now...
Since he
I
wants to be
finish
an
work
asshole,
on
I gotta be
time,
one in return.
and everybody's happy. If you don't, I have to work late. I get mad, and I have to rearrange your face.
You really said that?
There you go.
And listen to this, Ness. And then I say to him, the doctor will have to work late too, and it'll be your fault. He'll be mad. And when he's done fixing your mug, it'll be so ugly, you'll never get laid again.
He sang, right?
Yeah, like a soprano. And you know what I did next, Ness?
You told everyone what a hero you are, and you haven't stopped telling them to this day.
Yeah, but before he left the cell, I rearranged his face. Oh, how much sauce did you put on this thing, you goddamn maniac?
Just enough to make sure you never come back here, Dickinson.
Ah, screw you, Ness.
Your first time here, right? I like this job, you know? Not because I like serving coffee or food. This job is about understanding people, knowing what they want, what they need. You just have to keep your eyes open. The clothes, the haircut, a little movement, a hand clutching a knife. Don't even think about it. Not because of me. At most, I'd knock out a couple of your teeth before disarming you. The guys you should be worried about are the cops at the other table. They'd keep kicking you in the ribs long after you passed out. You'd be lucky to wake up in a hospital. The question is, what do I do with you now? Buy yourself a suit, son. Get a shave, get a job, and make a man of yourself. And if you come back here looking for trouble, you'll find it. You want coffee?
She talking about she gotta go. She only took what?
I forgot
2
to
bites
thank
of
you
the
for
pie.
getting my pension check.
Well, I saved you a trip.
And a headache. The station's full of Dickinsons. Your dad would be proud of you.
Thanks. But not Jenkins.
Easy there, miss. Slow and steady wins the race. If I don't get some blackberry pie this minute, I'm gonna die before this day is out. Can you help me, sir?
I'm afraid not.
That's too bad. I need something sweet for my last day on Earth.
Blueberry pie? Last slice.
You use almond extract?
Quarter of a teaspoon.
Which brand?
I make my own. Do I know you from someplace?
Me? No. But you do know my boss.
And the plot thickens. So y'all keep in mind, if I haven't mentioned already, these aren't like full-out walkthroughs of these single-player games that I'm playing, nor are they demos. But you know, the way I play, it will kind of feel like that. But you know, still, all in all, you know, enjoy. And if you guys are looking forward to playing these type of titles, you know, definitely look into them because they are extremely dope.
Garrison, O'Reilly, DiPietro, Dockers.
I like the use of the color in this too, you know, especially me being an artist and stuff, how they, you know, they mix the grayscale with the, you know, the shades of red and
You, call your
really
boss.
dope.
I have business to settle with him.
Because most of the time you see these type of
Enjoy a quiet smoke.
films and TV series, everything is just strictly black and white. So
It's
when they do
Christmas.
incorporate a
You're
little bit of
lonely
color
and
in
you
it,
wanna end it all.
you know,
But Santa
definitely
Esperanza is full
brings
of
out
bridges.
more in it.
Why not
Makes it
throw
very
yourself
intricate.
off one of them and leave me in peace?
Kind of reminds me of, I
Del
don't know if you, for those who have ever seen that movie Pleasantville, where everything was in black and white. And then I think as the movie progressed, they started transcending into like color and stuff. So the
I'm not
use
here
of
to
like
make my boss
the
come
characters
out.
that were in
I'm
black
here
and
to
white
stop
versus the
you
ones that were in
getting
color
in.
was really dope. So if you haven't got a chance, check that movie out.
I'll do you a deal.
But this gameplay and you know just the whole overall concept of the game, it does remind me a lot of that.
Oh yeah? Why not bury it in the same grave as your buddy Dockers?
You shouldn't have brought that up.
Oh no? You gonna cry now? Hey, come on. It's Christmas. At the front gate!
'Tis the season to get your ass whooped.
It's Ness!
Put down your weapons. You'll get a fair trial.
Trad, what's good with you? Welcome to all those joining in. This is Bullets and Blues. I'm sorry, Blues and Bullets. I always get it wrong. It's one of those you know, interactive based games. This came out a couple years ago. Again, it's interactive. It's one of the episodic type of games, but they just never continued it all the way. Bye bye. Yeah, I hate that they didn't push to continue it.
I think I hit him. Don't let him get away.
It was a really dope game, but I know that was one of the main issues that Telltale was having, even though I heard, you know, they're back in production again, because I think they got a couple titles they can release later this year. But a lot of these companies, you know, it's sad that, you know, they have dope titles like these that they put out, and they don't really generate a whole lot of attention or income. But, you know, nonetheless, it's all good. Did I download the early I didn't. The only thing I did was, I just played, you know, I did the beta, for, what's it called, Resident Evil Reverse. But no, I haven't, I actually haven't done it, oh. Got a clip right there. But, I have it pre-ordered, though. I'm gonna hold off on, actually, like, you know, doing, like, any, like, physical gameplay of the demos and stuff.
Shit, he's getting closer.
You know, I actually wanna, I wanna get the full experience, when the game comes out. Plus, not to mention, that new Nier game is getting ready to come out, Nier Replicant. That's actually dropping next week, so, you know, I got something to keep me occupied until Resident Evil drops. But, yeah, I'm gonna hold off on it. Alright, where's he at? I just saw him. Catch him? Alright, yeah, there you go. Stay still. Got him. But yeah, just for what I've seen so far with the showcase of that, amazing. Like, I can't wait. I didn't realize I just switched guns. See, that's what's dope about this. Like, that kind of reminded me of Time Crisis a little bit. I don't understand why they wouldn't, why more people didn't get involved in checking this game out and purchasing it. And it wasn't even that much either. I think when I got it, I think it was only maybe like, what, I think like $20 or something like that. But yeah, like replaying this again is definitely like a cross between Time Crisis, L.A. Noire, and with that Dick Tracy mafia type of setup.
Have any last words?
You come into my house?
You destroyed my family.
You kill my men.
You killed my friends.
Would you kill an unarmed man? You? Elliot Ness?
That Elliot Ness is dead. You killed him yourself.
Papa!
Vittorio. Are you gonna kill me in front of my son? That stain right there is all that's left of D'Annunzio, one of my best men. I told him to take care of the butcher on East Main, one of the jerks who've been screwing with me for months. We had to make an example of him. Send a message to the other storekeepers. D'Annunzio ripped out his guts and hung him up with the merchandise, but he did it while the butcher's daughter was watching. Fucking D'Annunzio. There are lines that cannot be crossed. We have to protect the innocence of children. Keep them far, far away from certain experiences.
Tell him to go.
Vittorio stays. He's my son, not a storekeeper's child. If his father dies, at least let him know who to take his revenge on. But that's not gonna happen. Look, Vittorio. His hand's shaking. Booze turns men into cowards. You'll be like your father. Never drink. It's funny, huh? The White Knight of the Volstead Act gets liquored up to kill the king of bootleg booze.
Relax, son. Nobody's going to kill anybody. I'd love to introduce you to a girl your age, Vittorio. Her name is Claire Dockers, and she sings like an angel. You two would get along. 2 days ago, Claire's father caught up with yours in a warehouse. Your father was hitting innocent people, and that's not right. He told him to stop, but your father ignored him and pulled out a gun to shoot him. Claire's father was quicker. He drew his gun first and fired, but the bullet jammed. Your father killed Claire's father, in cold blood. He kicked him in the face so many times, not even Claire herself would have recognized him.
You'll never prove I killed Dockers.
I know, and that's why I'm here. But now I know I'm better than you. Your father is a murderer, and Claire hasn't stopped crying these last 2 days, all because of him. Never forget that, Vittorio.
Hold it! Let him go. Run, Ness, and forget I exist, or I'll have to report what you just did. And I do have witnesses. You hear me, Ness?
Yeah. I know his son would have been scarred for life if Ness would have just killed him right in front of him.
That's some first-class pie. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. My car is parked outside. If you could join me as soon as possible, I'll be doubly grateful.
Gentlemen, I'm closing up. Time to move along.
So
Yeah.
early. What are you talking about, Ness?
Are you serious?
My nephew's sick and my sister needs me. I'm sorry.
Ah, what a pussy. Nurse Ness to the rescue. That's a laugh.
Hey, Trav, no remorse. Yeah, off him in front of his son.
And that's how a bullet turns into a boomerang.
I ain't gonna front. That is kind of like it's a tough
And that's
scenario.
how a bullet turns into a boomerang.
Oh, I guess I don't take it. Yeah, you gotta think though, you know, if you do something like that, now that kid grows up, gets older, and now, you know, he's after you. So it's like you gotta kinda like watch your back at all times. And homeboy, he foul. It's... You don't got no choice. But yeah, yeah, back to the showcase though. Like that animated series that's coming on Netflix, that's gonna be dope. I think it was called Infinite Darkness or something like that. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I know they said it comes out in July. I know me and Ski, we were watching it. I'm trying to think what else they were talking about. I know they said they got like a whole bunch of content they're gonna be adding to the game. You know, of course, it's gonna be bundled in with that Reverse game. I'm definitely gonna do some more streaming of that because I know they're gonna have different game modes. And I'm trying to think. I know they said they're coming out with a new film, and I'm trying to think what else. I mean, I think that was pretty much it, though.
At last, Mr. Ness. Please get in.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Where are we going?
A place that's a little too fancy for a guy like you.
I don't remember the names. I just was like, you know,
too fancy for me. Please,
I was kind of multitasking and just listening at the same time, but I mean, yeah, pretty much everything that they were talking about that's coming up is going to be dope. But I mean, you know me, I'm definitely a Resident Evil head, so trust me, I got what's it called, pre-order ready to go. I'm just gotta, most likely I'm probably gonna play in the dark just to kind of give it that, you know, that real scary ambiance and stuff. Maybe like some candles or something like that. Get into my zone. I'm actually going to be streaming some of the other Resident Evil titles that I got digitally saved in this segment. So, you know, be on the lookout for those. Definitely, like, once I beat Village, I'll be doing a stream of that as well. Somebody was telling me, you know, you should stream it, like, you know, first time around. I'm like, I don't know. I said, I think I'm gonna wait. But, I mean, who knows, you know? I just might do that.
We'll be going up in a couple of minutes. I'll wait for you in the cable car.
Up where?
Alright, so... Yeah, I was thinking about what you were saying as far as like the walkthroughs and everything. I was going through my list of everything I have digitally saved. Like, I got so many titles, and I know like it would definitely take me a while to just try to go through each and every one. Like, I would really have to like sit and replay every title and learn like all the ins and outs, like the secrets, you know, like the hidden trophies. And a lot of those games I didn't necessarily platinum up. A few of them I did, but I mean, just remembering everything in its entirety, it would take me a while to do that. So I just kind of figured, I said, you know what, let me kind of shorten it up a little bit. So that's basically what this playlist is. It's just, you know, me kind of like just showing in-depth gameplay of each title that I have, and you know, kind of just giving people the feel of a walkthrough or a demo of each campaign related game. So it actually helped me get through a little bit quicker, you know. But you know, we'll see what happens, you know, later on down the road. But I mean, as far as like right now, like, it's just way too many titles that I would try to like to try to fully stream like I would want to. And then, you know, the other thing too is like I don't have like all the equipment to like edit and touch up the videos like I would want to. So that's why I kind of figured I would just go this route, you know, just kind of just, you know, putting on the timer and just kind of doing like in-depth gameplay. Because, you know, Cheech was making a good point too, like as far as this segment, this playlist of mine. He was saying, you know, people want to interact with you and they want to see, you know, like your reactions to like certain parts of the game and stuff like that. So that's really what, you know, that's also what I wanted to add into this. So yeah, like I figured doing it this way would be a little more simpler and more complex. You said dude got fired. No, he's right there.
Okay, let's go.
He definitely did. That bodyguard, he looks like hella uptight. That turtleneck is like squeezing the life out of his neck.
Scared of heights?
Not at all. You?
No. If you need a paper bag, I have one.
How high does this thing go?
Higher than the clouds.
Is it remake of Attack of the Titans with their they coming out the game? You know, I still got to get into that show. Like, I've been meaning to watch it. It always slips my mind. Oh yeah, it definitely I like the setup though that they did, you know, with this area that we're entering.
But
Welcome to the Grand Hindenburg Hotel. My name is Susan, and I'm glad to be of service. Your name, please?
I'm Mr. Untouchable.
In that case, I suggest you try not to live up to your name if you want to make the most of your stay at the Hindenburg, Mr. Untouchable. And now, how can I help you?
I'm here to see Mr. Capone.
There's
Mr.
no
Untouchable.
Mr. Capone here, Mr. Untouchable.
Like, that's the best you can come up with? Come on.
Listen, Susan. I don't know if he's signed in as Mr. Capone, Mr. Scarface, or Satan himself, but I know he's here. And now you're going to tell me which room he's in, or you're going to have a problem on your hands.
He's in the presidential suite. Top floor at the end of the red carpet.
Thank you, Susan.
Have a pleasant stay at the Grand Hindenburg Hotel, Mr. Untouchable.
Let them know Mr. Untouchable don't play.
Attention, please. The cable car to Santa Esperanza
Red
leaves
Faction.
in 3
Oh,
minutes.
for real? Wow.
Shit. it's going to be a quiet day, and suddenly the storm hits you.
I heard they're doing a remix of a lot of stuff. Like, I'm hoping that they, you know, really stick to their word and actually do it. Like, I heard they're supposed to be redoing Power Stone. I hope they do. That was definitely one of those games I've really missed. But yeah, Red Faction, that would be dope if they remake it. Honestly, like, I'm actually about to start getting these blogs and
they're in rehearsal.
request that they start
Shakespeare's Titus
doing more of these remakes of some of these classic titles, like Crash Bash. They need to remake that.
Capone? He's at this hotel.
Onimusha, Blade Warriors. That's another one on my list. They need to do a remake of. NBA Street, like, bring that back, please. And I'm trying to. I think it was one other one. Can't remember. I know Power Stone was definitely one I was thinking of. Damn, it was one other title that I was saying they got a remaster. Uh-oh, what's this?
Higher than the clouds.
Def Jam. You know, that's gonna sound crazy, but I wasn't really like, that game was okay. Like, I wasn't really feeling it like most people were. You know what was dope? That they didn't get a lot of recognition. That Wu-Tang fighting game. They kind of made it like how Mortal Kombat was. That was dope. They need to bring that one back.
In 2 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. It was okay. Like, it wasn't. I'm not gonna say it was like trash, but it wasn't like oh damn, like, you know. It was okay, you know. All right, so gotta find the homie Capone.
Hey, Ryan, owner of Ryan Hotels,
and Noriega too.
The monument to aeronautical luxury it is today.
Yeah, that Wu-Tang game. Oh man, when Uncle Earl used to play that, he put us up on that. That was the banger right there. They definitely need to bring that back.
The cleaners up here deserve every cent they make. I wouldn't do it for all the money in the world.
Hey, I don't know if you played what's it called? I actually have it. The WWE Battlegrounds. It's basically from the same people that made the 2K Playgrounds. If you get a chance, play that, because that one is dope. I know they have the Royal Rumble mode in there. I actually did a couple streams of it with my stepkids. But I mean, like, if you talking about like the old school wrestling games, like, that would be dope too. But
the last time I did that,
I would definitely say you know, check out Battlegrounds. That's probably like the closest thing right now we'll get to, like, you know, like the old school wrestling. It's dope because they actually incorporated a lot of the new wrestlers that's in it, as well as the old school ones. But yeah, if you get a chance, scroll through my channel, and you should see like the videos of
Come on!
Oh, the boxing game. Oh, my fault. I thought you were talking about wrestling, because Royal Rumble. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, they do need to bring that back. You know, they gotta bring Fight Night back. Or no, not Fight Night. Well, yeah, Fight Night, definitely. But oh yeah, honeymoon time. No, yeah, the Michael Jackson game. I knew it was one I was definitely thinking of. The Moonwalker. They need to bring that back. That was the shit right there. And damn. Oh, Evander Holyfield, Real Deal Boxing. I don't know if you remember that. They need to like do a remake of that or something. Or like or the Mike Tyson game too. I think, what was it, Punch Out or something like that? That one would be that would be a nice remake too. Or Super Knockout. It was one of Super Punch Out or something like that. Right? Oh, the other one from when I was doing my retro hour segment. Eternal Champions. Bring that back. That and World Heroes. That was my shit. Shit. Just that whole just all the stuff from the Neo Geo days. They need to bring that back. Bloody Roar. That was another one. I heard a rumor that they might be doing it. I think they're just trying to get like a bigger petition going for that, but I heard that they might.
Nothing to worry about, my good man. What happens on the Hindenburg stays on the Hindenburg.
You never had problems with the police?
Oh, many a one, my good man. In fact, what I'm cleaning up is today's first problem.
Hey, you should just get a PS5 just to get it.
Are you saying the law doesn't apply?
Trying to tell you, man,
We're too high up, my good
the heat
man.
that's coming for
The
that,
law has always
it's gonna be
preferred
crazy.
to look down.
How can you work in a place like this?
You don't want to know where I worked before this, my good man.
All I know is I can't wait for next month. Outside of Village, that Knockout City game. Oh man, that's the one I'm really waiting on. I already know I'm gonna be like hella addicted to that, just like I am with Rocket League right now. And then the fact that like it's gonna be crossover too, like that's gonna be dope. Honestly, that's really what they need to focus on more. Outside of just, you know, like revamping like some of these classic games, like make everything crossover. Like that would it makes it so much more fun when like I'm able to stream with like everybody that I you know, friends, family, like especially when we all have some of the same titles. Like that's one of the main things they really gotta focus on for sure. Like just definitely doing more crossover related stuff, like how they did with you know, with Rocket League and what was the other game? Damn, I'm trying to remember. Definitely Rocket League, and even like what they're doing now with this Knockout City.
Bravo.
Oh! Wait, hold up, did he kill her? Oh, I can't even go back over there and see. Okay, well, let's keep going.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I guess he did, because homeboy's sitting down. I can't even get over there. Alright. Yeah, I keep saying it, but like I love the color scheme that they've added with the cinematics of it, like the red and stuff like that is dope. Like, and you know, the fact that the red is representing like all the blood and shed and the violence that's been going on during this time, but the fact that they still keep it in that black and white, that's dope. Roll out the red carpet for you, boy. Let's go.
You should be rotting in jail.
That's exactly what I've been doing for the last 19 and a half years. You'll be surprised when you...
Yeah, it does. It definitely reminds me of like Mirror's Edge for sure. I was trying to think of what other game I could relate it to.
I'm a lot closer to death than when I last saw you. As are you.
Not close enough.
Hmm? Close enough for who?
Are you sure we need to choose?
Look, I didn't ask you here to find out who's got the snappiest comebacks. I want to hire you.
What?
I require your services as a detective.
What's your game? Who do you take me for?
Look, Ness. My granddaughter Sophia has been kidnapped. When what happened to my son, Vittorio, I put her in a boarding school. She was entered under a false surname, Colombo. Nobody knows who she is.
Nobody?
Only Milton, the man who brought you here. I trust him completely. 2 days ago, a guy turned up at the boarding school. He introduced himself as Guido Colombo, the girl's uncle, and her new legal guardian. He said her parents had just died in a tragic automobile accident. He produced all the relevant papers, driver's license.
But yeah, just back to what we were saying, Trav, like, yeah, I've been praying for the longest that they do both of these things. I mean, they are starting to do it now with remaking of the classic titles, but like they need to start transitioning more and more into the crossover, especially now that, you know, they have all these new consoles and platforms that they're starting to put out there, you know, like with Stadia and Steam, you know, everything that's going on with the PCs now, even though I don't have one of my own, but, you know, just the fact that, you know, more stuff is starting to appear onto the market, and, you know, this is only the beginning, you know, I know definitely there's going to be more stuff to come, but, yeah, they need to really put more focus into, crossing over more of these titles.
I thought I was the only one who still hated you after 20 years.
You know,
what else have you got?
I ain't gonna lie, like if they did something like, you know, like Gears of War, like crossing that over.
My place is at my diner.
You know, titles like Destiny and stuff like that, like that would be dope.
I'm not a cop anymore. Call the station.
The station? Are you serious? The cops are rotten to the core.
Welcome to all those tuning in. Blues and Bullets is currently playing right now.
20 years ago, I pushed you to the edge.
Welcome to the segment called Take a Walk with Me. It's focusing on single player campaign related games. So definitely more videos to come. So check out what I've gotten so far on my playlist. Hit that subscribe button, and you know, make sure you guys check me out on Instagram as well. Through my art and graphic design company, Street Artists. The links are dropping in the live chat, as you can see.
For her.
I knew I got.
Thank you all for joining in so far.
But I want something.
Appreciate all of you being here with me.
I'm not short of money. Yes, I won't haggle.
You confess to any crime you like and go back to jail.
Yeah, I don't know what they're waiting for either, Trav. Like, they need to...
Since I got out of jail yesterday, I've committed.
They need to definitely get on it. I'm sure they pretty much will, because I've been starting to see a lot of people in like the blogs and the gaming forums that are like mentioning all of the things they need to start doing.
How did you know?
Biggest forger in Santa Esperanza. Wouldn't surprise me if Sophia's
but
so-called
you know, now that like a lot of these new
besides, he's been cursing
titles are starting to go into that cross-gen formation. I'm pretty sure they will. They ain't got no choice. If they really want to like double their value and their money, then they'll definitely start crossing more of these titles over on all the platforms.
A girl, rookie, straight arrow.
I mean, just the fact that like a lot of these new titles haven't transitioned fully over to
such a chauvinist.
You know, the new Xbox and PlayStation. The fact that, you know, you're still able to play this stuff on like the 4 and everything, like that's dope right there. That
deal.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, he deserved that.
Keep Milton informed at all times, huh? You hear me?
But no, as I was saying,
I know you from somewhere.
The fact that they're doing that, they're already playing it, you know, smart by keeping these new titles on these consoles. Like, you know, I'm glad they haven't fully just discontinued everything with the 4 yet. So, you know, that's definitely a good look for them, you know, money wise. But yeah, they gotta definitely cross over and do the you know, having these titles available for all the consoles. Especially now that, you know, online gaming is just getting bigger and bigger by the minute, especially now that more people are starting to stream. Oh, that's a dope screenshot right there.
We have left. And those who should judge them prefer to squabble over their prey. It wasn't always like this. The Santa Esperanza I was born in was a clean town. A place where it meant something to be a cop.
Hey, Craig, let's go.
Until he arrived.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this stuff like this is like, you know, why don't these type of games get more play? Because this is ill right here. My man firing blanks. He ain't even shooting. It's like a oh yeah, Max Payne. That was another one that was dope. Hey, you know what I was talking to Free about I think maybe like a couple months ago? I don't know if you ever played it or not, that Jet Li game, Rise to Honor. They need to bring that back. That was ill.
I'm gonna need help.
Alright, you need some whiskey after all of that. Some juice. Even though he's already kind of moving like he's bodied, but
Ness.
Elliot, I found Carlo Boccarini.
I knew you would, Alice.
Write this down. 31 Wicker Avenue in Lakeview.
Thanks. Nice work.
Elliot, what do you want with him? He's got a hell of a file.
I think he's mixed up in a kidnapping, but my client doesn't want the police involved.
What are you getting yourself into? Who's your client?
Alice, I don't have much time. I'll let you know how it goes. Thanks.
Ness working for the mob. Now you know better.
Tomorrow's going to be a long...
But, you know, you gotta do it for the kids. You know, he's on his Martin Payne. Marty Marr love the kids.
"31 Wicker Avenue. This is it."
You sure?
I'm sure.
At last. That stench of stale grease about you reminds me too much of my old job.
You worked as a waiter?
I was a chef. And not in any old kitchen. At the maximum security penitentiary on Gore Island. Can't think of a better way
Yeah, I was about to say, ain't no way he was working at no
playing
Red Lobster or nothing like
Alphonse.
that. Big as he is.
On the subject of cooking, I know your blueberry pie had an extra something. I still don't know what.
Alphonse?
So what now? You got a plan?
Take a look around, in case there's a rear exit. I'll take the main door.
My pleasure.
Millie, you ready to go?
The fact that a criminal like him can hang up his shingle in broad daylight says a lot about Santa Esperanza. Someone took out sections of the fence. Odd. Interesting taste. Been centuries since a gardener visited this house. Maybe Boccarini's business isn't going too well.
Why they got this man walking like he's drunk?
The bell doesn't work. I guess Boccarini doesn't get many visitors.
It's just... look at the way his house is set up.
Boccarini? Carlo Boccarini?
Nothing of interest out back. Sorry. You better come see this, Mr. Ness.
What is it?
I don't know how to describe it.
Ooh.
Is that our man?
Boccarini.
Like something out of Saw.
We have to find out who did this, and why. Let's go.
You're the detective, Mr. Ness. Besides, Alfonso will want to see this. I'll be right back.
All right. I have to establish how Boccarini died. Maybe the body parts can shed some light on the motive.
Right?
Holy Christ, what the hell are we up against?
Ooh. My man is
His eyes were pulled clean out of their sockets. Whoever did this, it wasn't their first time.
Pulled out of his
If
sockets.
there's any other murders like this, it's likely that the police found some of the bodies. I must remember to ask Alice. His teeth were all pulled out before he was killed.
Oh!
The buildup of blood inside his mouth speaks for itself.
Shit.
Pity he won't last till Christmas.
Oh, whoever did this definitely didn't like him.
There's no doubt the murderer took his time.
Sheesh. Oh.
This isn't a cut, it's a tear. His hands were ripped off. Who has that kind of strength?
Jesus.
Once he got stuck in there, looks like the bottom of a glass. It's Boccarini, no doubt about that. Although the one I remember was more together. Boccarini's teeth were all pulled out. What looks like the bottom of a broken glass buried in Boccarini's back. The murderer tore Boccarini's hands off. Hands ripped off, teeth torn out. I guess I'll have to rule out criminal intent or a personal angle. Boccarini's eyes still haven't shown up. What if I look for whatever was used to remove them? What looks like the bottom of a broken glass buried in Boccarini's back.
Alright, time's almost up, but you know.
Blood comes from the other side of the corridor.
Probably wrap up
and
back to
ends
this
into the
one.
Body. He was attacked in the other room and dragged to the hall. The The evidence suggests that the events began in the lounge. How did Boccherini encounter his murderer? Did it break during the struggle, or was it already broken? What kind of person takes off a wristwatch without unfastening it? Or fastens the strap again after taking it off? Blood. Blood everywhere. This
man got it bad like Usher. Jesus.
Smells of whiskey. Glass on the floor indicates the window was broken from outside. There's something under there. How'd it wind up under there? Not one round fired. It must have happened fast.
Hey Trav, I don't know if you still there, but you know, I was thinking about with that gun, Elroy from what's it called? Next Friday. He's like, it's a nice pistol you got there. Yeah, ain't but 2 bullets up in the mud. In this case, he had a full clip though.
What is it with Italians and olives? They lap those things up like caviar. Like a true bachelor, he should have put these into soak. Hours of scraping to get them clean. Although at this stage, I don't think Boccherini's too worried about that. Four glasses. 2 of water, 2 of wine. I've always been a whiskey man, but I know a good wine when I see one.
That Pinot.
Leftover lasagna, and it looks good. Why is it that 2 out of 3 Italian gangsters are great cooks? I'll never understand what the deal is with them in cooking. The plates and the glasses leave no room for doubt. Boccherini had company for dinner.
As good as that lasagna might look, it must not have been that good, because my man got offed.
Shut from the inside.
Alright, let's see what other clues there are, because I'm sure there's some other stuff.
Whatever crushed the table must have been really heavy, or maybe it was thrown extremely hard. Fingernails scratched the wood. Blood ran like water. A perfectly circular dent, as if someone had tried to hammer in a gigantic bolt, around 4 inches in diameter. Blood and some kind of sticky liquid. This car looks too classy for a forger like Boccherini. Are there sufficient reasons to believe that when the murderer attacked Boccherini, there was someone else in the house? The first possibility to be ruled out is that the car belonged to Boccherini. Vermont plates. Someone drove a long way. Let's take a look in the glove compartment. Bingo. A man's cigarette case. OB. One of the Boccherini clan?
Alright, don't like nothing else in here. I think we're almost done with the clues. Damn. Bloodbath.
Oh, shit. Ooh. I should have stayed in my diner.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
Are these teeth from the body? Well, at least I know why his teeth were pulled out, more or less.
Sheesh.
What is that?
Oh, you know what I'm thinking? This is probably the guy from the
mixed
beginning of the video that had the kids trapped in that little dungeon area. The knockoff version of Pigface from Saw.
Jammed shut from the inside. Maybe between the two of us when Milton gets back. If I'm not mistaken, this door opens onto the same room as the locked door in the kitchen. Takes a strong man to tear that out. Or several. The initials OB on a cigarette case. A car with Vermont plates. 1, it has Vermont plates. 2, it's too luxurious for a criminal of his standing. 3, the initials on the cigarette case don't match his name. The next possibility that needs to be ruled out is that the car was stolen. There should be evidence that there was someone else in the house. Dirty plates, glasses, and silverware from a dinner. The dirty dishes and glasses prove that Boccherini ate lasagna with one other person. Was Boccherini's guest still in the house when the murderer showed up? The blood-stained wristwatch with the glass broken.
Oh no, that's not it.
The trail of blood from the dining room to the hall.
No.
What looks like the bottom of a broken glass buried in Boccherini's back. A pistol, fully loaded. 2 pools of blood.
Oh wait, no, you mean to do that? Let's go back.
A door in the kitchen, locked from the inside. Pieces of glass from the window and a broken whiskey glass found in the dining room.
Oh, there we go.
It seems clear that Boccherini and his guest were drinking when the murderer took them by surprise. The real question is, what happened to the witness? Did they escape? Did the murderer take them? Or are they still in the house? A door in the kitchen, blocked from the inside. It opens onto the same room as the gem. The lamp, torn off its brackets and blocking the stairs. A door in the corridor jammed shut. One locked door could be a coincidence, but two locked doors which open onto the same room can't be. Either I'm completely wrong, or the witness is in that room. But I need Milton to open one of those doors. A pistol, fully loaded. A broken table, scratched and covered in two pools of blood. Pieces of glass from the window in the hall, found inside the house. A sick altar of human flesh. A teaspoon stained with blood and some kind. An open bottle of whiskey. I'd say Boccherini was drinking in the dining room when his assailant burst in through the window. Boccherini pulled his gun, but the murderer disarmed him before he could shoot. Where did the torture begin? A broken table, scratched and covered in blood. A sick altar of human flesh. Some kind of symbol drawn in blood. Two pools of blood, one on either side of the dining room table. A blood-stained wristwatch with the glass broken and the strap. The bloodstains show that the murderer began to torture Boccherini on the dining table itself. That was where his hands were torn off. As a result, his wristwatch fell to the ground. How did the body reach its current position? The trail of blood from the dining room to the hall. The lamp, torn off its brackets and blocking Boccherini, already minus hands, was dragged into the hall, where the murderer used the brackets of the lamp to complete his macabre diorama.
I gotta link the eyes.
A sick altar of human flesh. Some kind of symbol drawn in blood. A teaspoon stained with blood and some kind of sticky. The mixture of sticky liquid and blood can only mean one thing. The spoon was used to remove Boccherini's eyes. The mutilations and the disappearance of his eyes suggest two possible motives. Psychopathy or cultist fanaticism. Which is it? A sick altar of human flesh. Some kind of symbol drawn in blood. Although I don't know the origin of the symbol in the bathroom and the altar of flesh and teeth, I'd say the motive was some kind of occult religion. The big question is, who did it?
Mr. Ness, can you open the door for me?
It was open. Why did you ring?
I thought I should use the doorbell, so I wouldn't startle you.
When I came in, I pressed the doorbell and it didn't work.
Well, in light of the facts, I deduced that it was your finger that wasn't working. So, what can you tell me to restore my faith in you as a detective?
What is that?
Not a good start. It's a camera, so Alphonse can see all this.
All right. Follow me. Boccherini had company for dinner. Someone from Vermont with the initials OB. Someone whose social status was a lot higher, but who was on the same side of the law. He served lasagna, and after clearing away the dishes, they opened a bottle of whiskey in the dining room. That was when the murderer burst in on them, coming through the window which he broke with his own body weight. Boccherini, or maybe his guest, pulled a gun, but it was a waste of time. The murderer was so fast he was disarmed before he could fire. He focused his attention on Boccherini, totally ignoring the guest, and lifted him up into the air. He then threw him against the dining room table so hard that one of the glasses of whiskey was embedded in Boccherini's back. He span around, clawing at the table, and immediately afterwards the murderer ripped off his hands. I have no idea how he did it, but all the evidence suggests he just pulled. Blood sprayed everywhere. The wristwatch fell to the ground. He dragged him through the corridor into the hall. He tore down the lamp, hung him from the brackets, and stabbed steel rods through his body. He skewered him on the iron bars, possibly taken from the fence outside, and pulled out his teeth one by one. Finally, he scooped out his eyes with a teaspoon. Boccherini must have been dead when the murderer went to the bathroom with his hands in his teeth. There, he arranged them to make an altar, weaving the fingers together and placing the teeth inside. Next, he painted something on the wall in blood, a symbol which I don't recognize, but which could have some kind of ritualistic significance. When he'd finished his artwork, he left. I don't know what he did with the eyes.
You're telling me that someone did all this armed with a teaspoon?
More or less.
And you worked all this out on your own, just by looking?
More or less.
I don't know which of the two of you scares me more. Wait a second. What about the guest?
Right. Come with me. Nothing.
Turns out Mr. Untouchable isn't infallible. But you were close. Congratulations.
This must be Boccherini's office. Let's take a quick look around.
All yours.
Jesus, there's at least $1 million here.
Ooh. That remind me, American Gangster. $1 million in unmarked bills.
I'd be surprised.
I'm taking that.
Probably his guests, and I doubt it was to pay Boccherini for his services. None of his forgeries are worth that much. Carlo, I have the goods for OB, but I have to take the children to school tomorrow and I can't make the meetup. Friday, same time, same place. It's signed N.I.
These initials are getting to be a pain in the ass, right?
I have to take the kids to school tomorrow. I don't think this is some loving divorced daddy, Milton.
I take back what I just said.
The driver's license of one John Martinson and Osmond Burke. O.B.
Do we know him?
The eldest son of the richest family in Vermont, convicted rapist. He was arrested thanks to the testimony of his father, who wound up disinheriting him. He escaped from prison last week. He broke into the family home and slit the throats of all his relatives one by one, opened the safe, and got away with a fortune.
Jeez.
They don't make jails like they used to. All starting to add up, isn't it?
Out of my way! Ow! Ow!
Milton! Milton!
You're doing fine on your own, Mr. Ness. I believe in you.
I was not expecting that. It's been a while. Pimp slap. Bitch better have my money.
Get out of my way, I say! He's coming back!
Who's coming back?
Him! The monster!
The guy who killed Boccherini?
He was a monster! Oh, get your hands off me, Negro!
What was he like? Describe him for me.
He was a monster. Red and black. I mean, his head reached the ceiling. He tore off his hands with his claws! It was a monster! A monster!
Should I hit him again?
Burke, shut up. You're Osmond Burke, right?
Yes.
Good. Now pay attention, Burke, because I have a question for you. Who is John Martinson?
I am.
Boccherini created a new identity for you. And I'll bet that under those bandages, there's a new face, fresh from surgery. Who wrote this note?
Nikolai Ivankov.
Rings a bell.
One of Capone's right-hand men 20 years ago. What does this stuff about kids mean?
I don't know.
Calm down, Burke. You were going to meet up with him, right?
Yes, at the docks, berth 42, right next to where the alligator 3 is moored.
So what's the meetup time?
Tomorrow at noon. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? No, it's going to be tonight. Don't get too comfortable. We'll be there in no time. You need painkillers. I hate the fact that I'm taking an interest in your health, but it's the law.
I'm afraid not, Mr. Ness. I have to take him to Alphonse.
Out of the question. I know his temper. He'll beat him to a pulp.
Listen, if the missing girl was your granddaughter, you wouldn't forgive me if I didn't let you see the only suspect who could lead us to her.
Okay.
Shucks.
What?
I thought that bloodbath would cover up the smell of stale grease. I was wrong.
That was suspenseful right there.
Elliot?
Ah, Delphine.
Oh, thank God you're here. The lights were off, so I thought that... I'm sorry. I got out of the hospital late, then I went to the station to pick up Jim's check, and when they told me... I'm scared.
Of what?
What are you drinking?
A drop of whiskey. Just a drop.
Breathe on me. You heard me. Of all the times you could have picked, did it have to be now?
What?
No! You knew!
Knew about what?
What's that gun doing there?
A guy I know is having trouble with a two-bit mafioso. He asked me to go with him, just in case. I didn't have to get it out.
Well, don't. Don't start taking on the Mafia. Not now. You really don't know?
No, I don't know. And if you keep up the guessing games, I'll never know.
He's back.
Who?
Him. I don't know why it still surprises me, but it's incredible that you were such a good detective, and yet you've never been able to understand people. Capone got out of jail.
Where'd you hear that?
Chief Jenkins.
Chief Jenkins? The same guy who said he was going to clean up Santa Esperanza, right? In that case, you can rest assured Capone just put on his striped pajamas, and in 4 minutes' time, he'll be snoring in his cell.
Elliot, what if it's true? If he's out, what's the first thing he's going to do? Who does he hate more than anyone?
He spent almost 20 years in jail. Capone's an old man. If he gets out, at most he's going to challenge me to a race to the nearest park bench.
Please, Elliot, don't joke. You're the only part of Jim's life that I have left. If you put yourself in danger, Please, no, but thanks.
My hand? I burnt it cooking. Fried eggs are the devil's work.
What's going on, Elliot? We're closed.
Can you wait outside for a couple of minutes, Milton?
Sure, of course. Although, I'm sorry to say, but we're short on time.
Elliot.
Come in, Milton, come in. Delphine, I'll tell you later. Now...
You said you'd never treat me like that again. I'm glad I could confirm that you're okay.
No, it's none of your business.
Sorry to butt in. I've brought your rapist costume for the party. Seriously, you're not...
No, she's the wife of a friend who died in the line of duty, Jim Dockers.
Alphonse told me about him.
Your Alphonse killed him.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Ness. Although he's not the same man he was. Anyway, isn't the deal with marriage until death do us part?
It's not that simple. There are other factors. Dockers was my best friend. I couldn't do that to him, not even now he's dead.
Right. So you like her, but you don't have the nerve.
Oh yeah? What would you do?
Women have never been one of my priorities.
I'm sorry.
Forget it. You screwed Alphonse good, didn't you?
I don't think he holds it against me this far down the line. He's a new man now, right?
Did you enjoy it?
I'm a cop. Correction, I was a cop. You do the job you're given. End of story.
I hear you. But you didn't finish the next job they gave you. Did they find those kids?
No. How do I look?
Like the invisible man in the movie. No one's gonna buy it.
Take it easy. Everything's going to work out fine.
And we'll actually go ahead and stop it there. I went actually a little over the time, but I was really into this. But you know, thank you all for joining me and watching. Hope you enjoyed this content. Like I said, definitely more on the way. So stay tuned for all the videos that I have coming up from this playlist. Again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate you all joining me. Till next time, signing off. Y'all take care.